On this second part of the birdwatcher video where I colour it, I have decided that I want to keep it pretty straightforward colouring, so I've just gone for bucket fills, and then at the end of it I will create myself a new layer for the shadows that I wish to add to give it a bit of form. Now this birdwatcher is to go onto my personalised mug section of the hobby mugs, so this is personalised mug for birdwatchers, so I don't have to be a fantastic piece of artwork, it's just a very adequate piece of clip art really to personalise this mug that I'm doing. So you can see where I am making mistakes. That is where I get confused with the layers and all sorts of things. But that is why I love this program, because it is so easy for someone with memory to remember what to follow his path back to where he was before he made the cock up. I would have a lot of problems, well I've had a lot of problems when I've tried using manga or Photoshop or even Coral Painter, but this software I find is really good. I think it will always be my favourite. Now I've drawn a little sun in there, and I do that because of my bloody memory. I will forget where the light is coming from. Now I'm not brilliant at the light and the shadows and but it's something I need to work on, but it gives me a bit of a helping hand by keeping that sun there while I'm doing it. Now I've speeded this video up because, to be honest, it's a bit boring just watching someone digitally paint something, repeating the same old moves. And if I hadn't speeded it up, you'd have been pulling your hair out by seeing all the mistakes I make. If you have not used this software, you really should give it a go. It's brilliant, I love it. I now have the version, the 2016 version, where you buy it on a license once a year. Now I was a bit umming and ahhing about that but to be honest, I'm glad I have gone that way, because every time there's an update or any time that anything gets updated on it, I automatically get it straight away. So whereas before, with the other software, you was up to date for a certain amount of time, and the way Sketchbook seems to be advancing it all the time, it could have got very bloody expensive just buying the physical version each time it changed. Excuse me for coughing. Another great thing about Sketchbook Pro, when you buy it on the license, the account, every week they seem to give me the opportunity to download the latest brushes that someone has created, and some of them are really spot on. But even if you didn't want them, you could easily make your own version. Everything is very simple in this software. Now you can see why I put my sun on now. I just wanted to catch the light, so I'm sort of seeing the light we go onto his rear side, so catching the edges of his outline. Then, as usual, I get too flash. I try running before running before I can walk. So I've been messing about with some of these blending brushes and everything. I'm getting myself into a bit of a pickle. So I tended to just go back to the old way I used to like. I used to like to use this soft eraser and then lower the opacity on that to get my lights reflecting off the face and things like that. I'd use the rubber to do a lot of that, but they've got so many blenders now and I need to practice more with them. So once this is finished, I will save it as a PNG, because that way I can make different backgrounds with different uses I may have for this bit of clip art. Like for the birds, I will probably draw a background of several different birds and then just place the image on top of it, giving it a much more personalised feel to the mug. As you can see here, I'm getting myself into a bit of a pickle again, but I've managed to get out of it by just being able to trace back everywhere I went. The only time I will use this in Photoshop is when I want to enhance the colours and all of that. They've got great tools for that. It's fantastic, I think, for editing, and some people are absolutely brilliant artists with it, but for me it's just too big. This suits me down to the ground, Sketchbook Pro. If you have not seen the first part of this where I drew the outline, it is on my YouTube channel and I'll be adding it into this vlog as well. It's great to see how, well, I enjoy seeing how I've gone from a blank page to creating a bit of clip art, then colouring it, and then actually being able to use it in a product. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please visit my blog or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and anything else I'm supposed to bloody suggest you do these days, but I can never bloody remember. So till next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye. My speech is getting better every time, I feel. Making these videos has given me a great opportunity to practice my speech therapy, so hopefully you don't mind them too much. Thank you. Bye.